Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Babes Who Manifest podcast. I am your host, 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗔𝗟, aka the Gratitude Chick. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media platforms at the Gratitude Chick. On Twitter, Gratitude_Chick, and on TikTok, Babes Who Manifest. Also, starting in November, I am setting up one-to-one coaching to help you plan out your future reality using both the law of assumption and the power of your subconscious mind. Both of these plans together starts at $50. Send me an email at thegratitudechick20@gmail.com. Let's start today. Hello, everyone, and welcome to day number 13 of 21 Days of Thankfulness. So in today's activity, we are going to be dealing with gratitude and money. So yes, I know I talk about money a lot, but it is kind of a universal thing that everybody, has or wants more of or is worried about. So not everybody is looking for a specific person or has health issues. So money to me is universal, which is why I do use it as an example a lot. But in today's activity, we are going to go over how to be thankful for items that you might not have thought about being thankful for. So again, this activity was written last year during the height of the pandemic. So some of this may still apply today, but things like the unemployment rate, which has gone down drastically in America, is not going to apply, but it may apply elsewhere. So just be mindful that I did write this during the height of the pandemic where unemployment was really high in America. Okay, so I'll just start here. It is only with gratitude that life becomes rich. Gratitude is riches and complaint is poverty. This is my entire outlook and why I stay daily in gratefulness to God. Today's lesson is about gratitude and money. During the times we are in, where over 10% of the population is unemployed and businesses are downsizing daily, we often choose to complain about not having enough. So I'm going to stop here and say this. Today, we have an influx of jobs that are coming in. It's like everybody's hiring. So now I want us to be grateful for the plethora of jobs that we have to choose from. Okay, so the more that we speak the words of lack, the more we will receive. It is a universal law. Like must attract like. Today, we are going to exchange your most common complaints into words of gratefulness. Have you really sat and thought of how much complaining goes on in your thoughts alone? When you're scrolling through Instagram and someone is living their best, richest Instagram life, which we know most of that is false, but what do you say? Are you envious? Do you think why them and not me? I will confess that the reason why I even wrote that is because I was scrolling through, I think it was Facebook, or it might have been Instagram, and I saw a post of Jeff Bezos, and I saw how he was making like millions of dollars an hour or some ignorant thing like that. And I was just like, what? Like I was angry. The envy just was so like, what? How? And I was so angry. And that is the reason for this post right here. I didn't even realize at the time, just read that last part, because I was envious. I was jealous, and I was really pissed off that this man was making this kind of money. And the world is, so many people are unemployed and so much is going on, yet he's still making millions of dollars a day, So I was really pissed off when I saw that, which is why I wrote this. Any complaining, negative, jealous, worried thoughts or words are creating poverty. When you get a bill, are you thankful for the credit used to pay whatever it paid? That is the part I was saying in the beginning when I said we're going to do activities that I've never, or no one's ever really thought about to do. Like when you get a bill, a lot of people cringe when they go to the mailbox and they have a mailbox filled with bills. They cringe and they hate, oh, I got to pay all these bills. But what about the reverse? What about when you get your credit card bill? Are you thankful that you have this credit that paid for whatever you wanted at the time that you needed it? Are you grateful for that? Are you grateful for your electric bill that fills your home with lights and probably AC or maybe even heat? Allows you possibly to cook your food and keep your food cold? So do you look at your student loans or your credit cards and say, thank you for everything you bought that helped create a good life for you and your family? I hate my student loans. But without them, I wouldn't have an education. I wouldn't have a college degree. So it's just really a different way of looking at your bills. You must be grateful for everything to do with money. Begrudging your bills is not being grateful. Today, go through all of your current unpaid bills for those that can be paid now and write thank you, paid. For those where you've asked for the money and it's on its way, write thank you for the money and expound on what the bill is for. Then find 10 bills you've paid and write thank you, paid, and feel thankful for all of those bills you've paid. The purpose of this is to get out of the habit that we've all created when we see bills come in the mail and say, oh, a bill. No, this life isn't free. So when you're an adult, there are bills to pay. The only bill that I have that I don't get down in the dumps when I see it is my mortgage. That's the only one. Why? I am happy to pay my mortgage. Most of the time I pay it before the 1st. Why? Because I am grateful for my home. And I know that without my mortgage, I would not have my home. So when my mortgage comes, I pay it and I am happy. That is the only bill that I have that I have never begrudged coming in the 2.5 years that I've owned this house. That's the only one. Every other one, I'm just like, ugh. Literally, ugh. And that includes my car that takes me I barely even drive this car. I've had this car. I bought it in 2016. Literally the day we were supposed to vote, I went to vote and then I went and picked up my car. That was it. Like I had already done all the paperwork and stuff. By the time I got there, they had finished washing it. It was ready. I gave them my old car and drove away. It was like an hour process. And I've had it, 5 years now? I don't even have 20,000 miles on the car. It's like it just turned 17,000 miles because I barely drive it. I'm remote, so I just barely drive the car. So now when I see the car note, at this point, I'm just like, I'm almost finished paying it off. Let's just pay it. And that's how I am. It's not a gratitude thing. So this is a reminder to me because I do have bills that from credit cards and things like that, especially my student loans. My student loans have been like a monkey on my back, and that's how I've described them. So it is giving me a chance to go back and say, listen, we have to redo some things because I forgot all about this, that I wrote this last year. And I've fallen off again, obviously. So I'm definitely going to do this today because this is true. And going forward, my goal is to, every time I see a bill, be thankful for whatever it is that I used to create this bill. So that is my charge for you guys today. Go through your bills and exude gratitude. Be thankful for whatever it is that you needed to create this bill, whether it's your gas bill, your light bill, your insurance bill, whatever it is, cable bill, whatever it is, be thankful. Be thankful. I was going to say my Sprint bill. I don't even see Sprint anymore because it's automatically debited now. But anything that's not automatically debited that comes to your email or that comes to your home, be grateful. Be thankful. And sit down and write out the thank yous on the thing and on the actual bills and say, thank you, it's paid. I am so happy and grateful that this bill is paid in full, or this bill is partially paid and they gave me an extension, whatever it is. And if you can't pay the bill, I am so happy and grateful that the money for this bill is on its way. Whatever it is, be grateful for that bill. Be grateful. This is our activity for today. I hope that it serves you well, because it is really a powerful one. It will change not only how you see your bills, but it will take away the begrudging aspect of receiving a bill for what you've already used and been happy for. You know what I mean? And taking that away means what? Every time you'll receive a bill, you'll have the money to pay for this bill. So again, this is the activity for today. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope that being 13 days in, you guys are seeing some great stuff. Thank you guys, and you have a blessed day. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Babes Who Manifest podcast. I am your host, 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗔𝗟, aka the Gratitude Chick. Don't forget to follow us on our new YouTube page at the Gratitude Chick. Make sure to click in our description box for a good deal on starting your own dropshipping business with Shopify.